Hello and welcome back to Info Index. In this video, I will show you how to create your own simple program that will beat the game of Minesweeper using Python. It is assumed that you already know the basics of Python, such as loops, conditional statements, classes, and arrays. First, let's introduce the game of Minesweeper. Minesweeper is a game where you have a board with multiple unknown tiles. The aim of the game is to open all the tiles without a mine and mark all the mines with a flag. When you open a tile, it shows the number of mines surrounding it. For example, this tile shows the number 1. This means that of the 8 surrounding tiles, only one of them will be a mine. Yes, the first few moves are a game of chance, but after 2 or 3 moves, you can logically determine which moves are safe and which ones are dangerous. Let's briefly go over the code for creating a Minesweeper game object. To create a game of Minesweeper, we will need the number of tiles. This means we need an input height and width for our game board. We also need to set the number of mines that will be in the game. We then initialize our game board to be all empty. We will describe a tile to be true if it contains a mine and false if it does not. We loop through every tile and set an empty board. After this, the mines are added randomly by changing some of the tiles from false to true using Python's random library. This if statement is to check that a mine is not already at the position. One other thing that we need to keep track of is the number of correct flags the player has set to check if the player has won or not. We have a method isMine here that checks if a tile is a mine or not. Remember, if a tile is a mine, its value will be true. The method right below, nearby mines, counts the number of surrounding mines of a specific tile. The last method, won, checks if the player has won the game. If the number of correctly set flags equals the number of mines, then the player has won. Now, let's go over the actual user interface for the game. I will be using the Pygame library to build the game. First, the dimensions and number of mines are initialized. Then, the colors, program dimensions, and fonts are also initialized. The rest of this code just positions the grid, images, and buttons on the program. We need to keep track of the open tiles, flag tiles, and whether or not the player has won. This part here just shows the instruction screen in the beginning. The rest of the code just implements what would happen if you click on a tile and is not very important. We will get back to the actual AI in the next video.